Welcome back, guys. My name's Illmatic, and you're watching System Shock 2, Episode 2. In the first episode, I asked you guys to tell me which of these I should join, and while nobody really likes the Marines, we had one vote there. It was a close race between the OSA and the Navy. The OSA, with 17 votes, was just barely beat out by the Navy with 19, so it came right down to the end, but that's what you guys wanted, so here we go. Alright, and we are on the Von Braun. Hey, where should we keep all of our flammable gas containers? Maybe in the pressurized airlock? Huh, buddy? Is that a good idea? Looking right out this window, we see the new space and Earth, created by a guy named Vert. Now, I would be willing to bet that he's American, because in the original game, this window overlooked the Middle East. However, in the update, it is squarely over the United States, and I don't think that's a coincidence. In fact, I can jump up and see my home in Florida. Look at the new textures on the wall. Very nice. Great job, community. Year 1. That's a view. Alright. Don't talk to me, robot.
Welcome aboard the space station Chesapeake Bay, sailor. It looks like you've picked up some standard weapon skills at basic on Coronado Island.
Hey, sailor. So I need to pick between one of 3 paths to basically choose where I want to spend my skill points and level up in different ways to start the game. I'll go and show them to you.
The UNN Lucille.
And I'm going to pick Hack and Strength, like the good little cyberpunk I am. And that went well. Just had to look. Put it out there like that.
Laverne, Florida hosts the Navy's premier tactical training school.
Florida. Went with the standard weapon so I could pick up a shotgun off the bat and also not have to worry about spending any skill points in that for a while. That'll take us up to a total of 3, which is pretty good. Now it'd be real easy to go through here. Go into the next stuff, but if you stop and wait, you get to see the second Easter egg. Yeah, the robot Macarena. I guess it was a lot more popular in 1999 than it is today. We do see a mecha police robot right there. Maybe things are getting a little intense aboard the Von Braun. I'm gonna go with agility because that helps your melee ability and helps you dodge taking hits, and melee's great as it is in any survival game to keep you from wasting ammo. Anytime you can do that is good. Alright, and now we're into the main intro to the game, which was redone by the community. And that is 2114, not 2014. They don't have this much of an imagination.
You have clearance for landing on the Von Braun in Shuttle Bay 2. Welcome aboard, soldier.
Or weren't that optimistic about how much progress would happen since the game was made in '99. Though I do love the wild exaggerations of the future in some movies, like Back to the Future. Their vision of 2015.
Reinitializing memory strings. Restoring patient memory. Restoring memory. Restoring memory.
Steady yourself, soldier. This is Dr. Janice Polito of the Computer Ops staff of the Von Braun. You're safe for the time being. You're recovering from the effects of surgery and will be unable to remember any of the events of the last few weeks. You're on board the starship Von Braun and something's gone very, very wrong. Some kind of force has hijacked this ship. That's why you volunteered to be implanted with some experimental cybernetic implants. Rely on your cyber interface. It just might save your life. You must find an elevator and come up to Deck 4 to meet me. Deck 4. Can you remember that? But keep your eyes open. They're after us both now.
Keep your raccoon eyes open. They upgraded that guy, and I'll admit, he looks better, but he does look like a bit of a raccoon.
Watch out. I'm getting strange readings from that radar dish outside the window. It's become unstable due to... Move! Take cover!
Critical decompression hazard in the cryo recovery.
And the shit is on. Let me take this wrench from you, buddy. You won't be needing it anymore. And you pre-stained it with blood for me. Awesome. Whoa. No.
The entire sector is depressurizing and the low vacuum shield won't last long.
Did I press the
Get
wrong
through a
button?
secure airlock before you're sucked into space. Move it!
Great. I've got to change the access codes out of Cryo A again. Like I've got nothing better to do. I think Grassy just likes to make work for me. I'll set the new code to 45100. That should be easy enough to remember.
Warning. Decompression event imminent. Please move immediately to Cryo Recovery B. Decompression event imminent.
This power cell is dead. There should be a recharger nearby. Just use it and it will recharge all the power-driven devices in your... Good. You've managed to get out before the whole area depressurized. I've just uploaded you some cybernetic modules. You can use them to upgrade your cybernetic rig at the upgrade units in this area. There are 4 types of units in the next room. 1 for each subsystem of your cybernetic gear. Stats, psi, weapons, and tech. But use the modules carefully. They're hard to come by.
Alright, as the good Dr. Polito just informed us, we can level up now. We're going to avoid psionic skills for the most part, and standard weapons we're good on for a while, because we were up to 3. Not going to spend any points on that for quite a bit, I don't believe. Tech, we can definitely take a hack point. So that cost us 5, which leaves us with a remainder of 3 cybernetic modules, which we can afford cybernetic affinity with our remainder. And we've improved our cyberpunk ability, since that's the direction we're going. So here's an audio log. I played one earlier for you guys, and that's how we figured out the code to get through the door. And this will expose the backstory of the game and give you kind of insight about what happened on the ship exactly. Though I love that it's basically an iOmega zip disk married with a CDR is the model for these audio logs. I guess that's their vision of the most efficient way to keep electronic messages in the future, and then you just casually leave them sitting around. It's almost like a one-time use personal dictator or something. I don't know. A little cumbersome, but it's an effective game mechanic. So I'll go and play this one for you guys.
Hey Doc, a security bot showed up with orders from you to place this grunt into the recovery freezer. I'm no cyber doc, but I know a plant job when I see one. I suppose you know they outlawed R-grade cyber goodies after that fiasco back on Citadel Station. But hey, I just work here, right?
And if it's not immediately apparent, it's basically like an email. You'll see the department, picture, name of the person who sent the message, the date, subject, and who it's to. In this case, Janice Polito, who's been talking to us over our headset. And it's nice to slowly pick up pieces of what happened on the ship. The messages get, progressively creepier. Alright, pick that up. And here's our first chance to hack.
Security access compromised. Security access compromised.
Well, that was easier than I remember it normally being. What we just picked up there are some hypos. Med hypos increase your health. Speed boosters, like the name implies, make you momentarily faster. And then there's something called implants. Now, you can equip the implants in your implant slot, and it'll provide different buffs. This one, of course, is going to make us stronger, so our melee attacks will be a little more fearsome. This would be our first chance to use the telekinetic ability through the psionic branch. Though I'll be honest, you don't get a whole lot of chances to use that ability as the game goes on. It's kind of a wasted opportunity. It's a cool idea in theory, but I wish that they would have fleshed it out a little bit more, because even if I would have picked Psi, getting the telekinetic ability isn't necessarily the best use of your cybernetic modules. It's kind of a wasted skill. And there's the amp. We're going to be avoiding that because we won't need it.
Can somebody let me out? I can't find my card. Please, let me out of here.
I don't know about your card, but I found those nanites. I'll take those off you, Mr. Ghost. There's actually a scientific explanation as to why we can see ghosts. We're not just crazy. They'll try to explain it in a little bit. That's pretty badass right there. Alright. Shit is still crazy. Couple of bullet holes right there. In case of emergency. Not sure if we're going to keep those psi hypos. We might end up dropping those. That improves our psionic meter there. And I already went through here. Yes, yes. Okay.
Well done. I'm uploading some more modules.
The audio is so fucking creepy.
The many sings to us.
I just heard him come out. You can peek around corners, just like Thief, because again, it's this engine. Yeah, that improved agility helps me strafe around faster and really get the upper hand on those guys. Because I'm going to want to use my wrench as much as possible. Oh, come on. I don't even know why I waste. I mean, they have to be in a row. So once you start going around corners, it's over. You might as well reset. Ah. Yes. Alright. Audio log, a bag of chips, and some liquor. I think it's the time to get drunk and see what's on it.
Why is it that no one listens to me? The security protocols on the Xerxes system are clearly immature. Some idiot hacked into the primary data loop last night and made Xerxes sing Elvis Presley songs for 3 hours. I finally had to pull the voice subsystem offline. What would happen if someone with a real agenda got into him?
Foreshadowing. Xerxes is the ship's artificial intelligence. And Delacroix is the lady who invented faster than light. Travel, not the indie game. So let's keep going through the ship here. In fact, I know there's some security cameras up along the way here, so I'm going to use my hack skill to good use by taking that offline. Because if you get detected by one of the cameras, it sounds an alarm and a lot more bad guys come after you.
Security system offline.
Though you would think the security system going offline would be a big red flag in and of itself, but
What happened to me? I was...
bad move on your part.
On most decks, you'll find a quantum bioreconstruction device. Xerxes shut them all down, but I've discreetly put them back online. You'll need to interface with each machine locally to provide a quantum entanglement sample. Once you do that, the device will be able to rebuild your body essentially from scratch. It's not pleasant, but it's preferable to slow decomposition.
So this is basically a respawn point once I activate it. That guy there could use a respawn. Get this audio log.
I got called up around 0430 to help unload the shuttle coming back from Tau Ceti. Kerenskin was there alone. Jesus, what the hell happened to him? He'd lost most of his hair, and you could see these lumps on the side of his neck. And that smell. I told him he should go see Dr. Watts, but he told me to mind my own business. Well, la-di-da.
Alright, so that gives us a little insight about how it all started to go bad. Apparently had this guy with weird lumps on him. Let's see. Whoa.
Damn. The power outage has also taken out access to this bulkhead. It's the only way to get to the medical subsection. Pick up the battery from the floor and find a recharger. The one you used before is in hard vacuum now, I'm afraid, but there should be another one on this deck. Once you get the battery recharged, place it in the auxiliary override.
Alright. So we need to go recharge that battery and take this camera offline. You see I got just over 100 seconds remaining. Since I increased my cybernetic affinity, that also increased the amount of time that I have before those security systems go back online.
That insipid computer Xerxes has shut down the elevator. Xerxes has control of the ship's security system. Avoid or destroy any security cameras you see. You can hack security computers to power down the cameras too, if you're good enough. But don't botch the job, or you'll set off the alarm yourself. Your corpse is useless to me.
Alright, I got lost there for a second, but I actually need to head this way. Nope, not that way. This way.
Each deck has a
Marie, I've got to restrict access to engineering until we can figure out what to do down there. It's just too hot. I don't know where all the hazard suits went, so I'm reduced to bringing down an armful of rad hypos. Those damn things always give me a headache.
I don't have any research skills, so I can't use that at the moment. Took our first bit of damage. We need to get down here because there are some turrets
This is Xerxes. Remember,
that come out.
unauthorized usage of firearms aboard the von Braun is a Class 3 infraction.
Shit, let me just get out of here. Ooh, 8765, okay. Whew. Those turrets was about to come back online and light me up.
Security system online.
Yep. Alright, so as you can see, we got us a little sidearm M2A3 pistol. We got some AP bullets, as well as standard and rifled slugs for a shotgun, which we do not have. And lest we forget, our trusty basketball. We'll be holding on to that. Alright, so we've got a charged battery now. We can proceed on to medical sector through this bulkhead here. Oh yeah.
Well done. I'm uploading some cybernetic modules. Find an upgrade unit as soon as you can.
You know, I never understood how you know, she's such a tease, right? She has these modules that'll make us stronger and, you know, better suited to complete these tasks that she's, you know, ostensibly given us. However, she won't just give them to us. We have to, like, earn them somehow, even though it would make her job easier just to give them out. It's another little thing that makes the game go. So let's see here. I have 10 more modules to spend, and let me pick where I want to use them. I'm thinking endurance would be a good choice, just to tank a little more damage. So that took us up from 35 to 40 on the health. We've got 7 modules left, but there really isn't anything I want to spend my points on that I can afford for 7. So we're just going to bank those. Oh god. Did I say 40? I meant 35. Alright. So we're going to continue on through the bulkhead, and, oh wait, let me show you guys about this little thing. This little in-game game player. So, yeah, it's through my little MFD, multifunction device, and it's a knockoff of Minesweeper, of course. But anyways, we're going to continue on to the next sector, to the medical sector, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Alright.